G'day folks, Niall here. Welcome to Ask Niall number 6. I'm in country Victoria on the way down to Dartmoor today for a bull ride. So today's question is from Rithiks, and he's asking basically about procrastination. His question is saying, I know what I need to do. I know in the past I've got the resources to do it. I've achieved great things. I know in the past I've been very motivated, but I'm just not doing the things I should be. Basically, I'm procrastinating. So the very first thing I ask whenever my clients are procrastinating is, first, when you look at these sort of chunk of things that you should be doing right now, and you see yourself doing them in your mind, what's the feeling you get in your body? Now, almost always, they'll say they get a feeling like down here in the top of their stomach. That's sort of where we hold our fear. And it doesn't always mean you're fearful, but it means there's some discomfort, okay, involved with it. Now this can be a couple of things. It can be, Gay Hendricks calls it an upper limit problem, where if you're doing really well and you get to a point where you've got to get to the next level, there may be limiting beliefs about your worthiness of getting above there, about your ability to get above there, and there's some fear that you might fail. So sometimes there's a subconscious part that's like, self-sabotaging. For now though, I want you to focus on, motivation versus discomfort. So for you to achieve anything in your life, there's got to be more motivation than there is fear or discomfort. Anthony Robbins calls it pleasure versus pain. So there has to be more pleasure than there is pain for you to achieve something. And so you've got to get the motivation up. Now, the first thing to do is to get very clear on the end outcome. Like right now, if you're thinking about all these little tasks to do, most probably they're boring, they're mundane, there's probably a lot of pain involved with them, not much pleasure. So you can see why you're not very excited to do it. The way I describe it is like if you think about a footballer, if he has to, at the start of pre-season, think about all the time trials they do to start the season, all the training sessions before they even play a game, and then after that you've got games and training. There's a lot of pain involved and maybe not a lot of pleasure. On the other hand, if they start to focus on the grand final, on the glory they're going to feel, on the achievement they're going to feel, on the excitement in their life and whatever the values are for them that fire them up, all of a sudden when their eyes are on that vision, all these little things they have to do between now and then become exciting. It's almost like those little things are hard work, and it's almost fun to do the hard work because you're working harder than everyone else. That's what it feels like for me anyway. So get very clear on your vision for the future. At some point for you to start this business, you must have been very motivated in the first place. That's what got you moving. So go back to that time and find out what it was that motivated you. What could you see in your mind? What was the vision then? And perhaps since then you've steered offline and you've lost that vision and then lost that motivation. If you write down your vision for the future and you're still not motivated for it, then that's time it may be time for you to shift the vision. And a really good way to do that is to shift your vision, your business vision, to align with your personal goals a little more. And if that means, if the end goal for your business vision is to start, spending more time with your family and have more money for recreation, then perhaps that's something you should bring more into your business goals, so that the two match together a bit more, and that might excite you a bit more about it. So that's number one, get clear on your vision. Number two is to go back to a time when you were really enjoying your life and motivated. When we're very stressed, we get very negative and we lose our motivation very quickly. So the best way, I believe, to clear your stress is start having fun outside your business. So go back to a time in the recent past, and I did this with a friend very recently who felt very stuck. And we went back to a time when he felt very motivated, just in the not too distant past. And he said, oh yeah, well, my habits were different. I was doing yoga a couple of times a week. I was meditating every morning. My nutrition was different. I was exercising. Now those 4 things might not work for you, but go back to a time that you felt awesome in your life in the last 6 months or year, or even longer, but make it as recent as possible. A time when you were really enjoying life and you felt motivated, excited, and start modeling that. Do the same things in your day. Look at your nutrition, your exercise, and your recreation. Recreation might be with family, with friends, the things that light you up. And when you start to really enjoy your life outside of business, generally your business starts to prosper because you're taking the fun into your business. When you're all business focused and there's nothing in the outside that's fun, no wonder you're losing motivation, okay? So they're my 2 things. 1, get very clear on your vision, get excited about it, and focus on that rather than every little step. And 2, take yourself back to the time you're motivated and start modeling that again. Now, if you do those 2 things and you're still finding the motivation is low, that was when I'd start to look at perhaps you've got an upper limit problem where your beliefs, you're starting to outgrow your beliefs and you're starting to pull yourself down because you're scared of failing, or you don't think you can achieve things. And that might be, that's what we work on a lot with my retreats, breaking through barriers, retreats and one-on-one coaching. But for now, focus on those 2 things, and I really hope that helps. I think there's, if you can do those 2 things literally in half an hour, get very clear, take some time, work through those things, get very clear on your vision, and a time in the past you felt motivated, and start bringing them into your life. Thanks guys, speak tomorrow, bye.